and looking forward to some fun yoga practice. So hopefully you got the message about having your mats in circles. If there are a couple of family members wandering around, this is your time to say, oi, get in, let's do yoga. It's short, it's suitable for everyone, nothing's too challenging, so it's really, really a great time to start. There's never time to start yoga, it's always a good time. So if you have some props, then they can be handy, but don't worry if not, we'll just get on with it using our bodies and breath to work through some strength poses this morning, but also some opening and some breathing. So let us all begin, please, in our child's pose. We call this a rock because it's nice and safe, like you're tucked under a rock. And bring your hands forward, either onto elbows or straight forward. If you have been already maybe working out and working with some yoga this morning, you might feel a bit open already. And just take some time to land here as you breathe deeply under your arms, into your lower back. Maybe just rocking side to side ever so gently. You can always bring something under your knees as well if you start to feel a little bit of pain under the knees. Remember, we never want pain in yoga. We might have some discomfort, but never pain. So find your safe, secure, happy spot and take 3 big breaths here. And let the breath out be nice and loud. Breath out. One more breath in. Breathe out. And then start to come up. Hands under your shoulders, and we'll come through our cat-cows. So we start to breathe into our cow shape, lifting our tails. And we breathe out to our angry cat as we go. Make a bit of an angry cat sound. So nice big breath. Breathe in. Breathe out. Chin comes into the chest. One more, breathe in, swoop the chest through the arms. Breathe out. Very good. I'd like you to come up to your down dog. So bring the hands forward, lift your hips high, and then start to pedal out like you're walking out your dog, walking out the backs of the feet, walking out your hands, and then just start to move forward. So walking your dog forward, and walk your dog backwards, which can be a challenge, but possible. And then walk forward again. Start to bring your belly into your back of your spine, so you're really getting strong in your belly, and then walk backwards. And then come to the center of your mat, spread your hands, spread your feet down, and then raise your right leg. So we lift the right leg. Now here, if possible, you can start to bend the right knee. And if that's steady, you can start to open out, so you get a nice hip stretch, and you start to circle the knee around a few ways, circle it the other way, and then start to straighten the leg again. Take a breath in. This time, we haven't done this before, we bring the knee to the nose, and we breathe out. We push the shoulders up, then we bring the leg up, and then we bring the knee to the nose. Maybe we give a kiss to our knee, and then we lift up. One more time, knee to nose, a little kiss. And then step back to your downward facing dog. Little bit of a big start to our morning today on Thursday. Then start to wag your doggy hips. Wag your tail side to side. Stretching the side of your body. Breathing for 3, for 2, for 1. And now we're going to do the same thing on the left side. So we start to bring the left leg all the way up. Doesn't need to be high, just somewhere that feels good. And then maybe you bend the leg. And if you're steady, you start to open out and take 3 big circles into your left hip. And then straighten the leg up. Bring the nose to the knees, the knee to the nose rather. Then bring the leg up, breathe in. Knee to nose, little kiss. And then lift up. Super. One more time. Knee to nose. Then step it back. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Now walk the feet forward, finally getting some weight off those hands. And I'd like you just to bend the knees a lot, start to swing your lovely trees side to side. Breathing deeply into the body. So sometimes we start with breathing, but we'll finish with that instead today and get right into our bodies this morning. Now I'd like you to take your trees off your mats and start swinging around the room, keeping those branches heavy. And if you happen to be near someone, you might want to give them a swinging high five, just to say good morning, welcome to yoga. See if you can swing around. Give someone else a high five, maybe a high 10 with your swinging branches. This should also feel like you're getting a stretch into your back. And then eventually swing onto your mats. Come towards the back of your mats. And we're going to walk forward again into our downward facing dog. So if you can imagine the letter V, and then imagine you've turned upside down, so you're an upside down V. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Big breath in, big breath out. Lovely. Now step your right foot forward, and this time we'll land onto the left knee. So we're in our lizard shape, and we raise up through the fingers. We take a breath in, and we open the heart, and we open the chest. We breathe out. Remember, we can breathe out through the mouth or through the nose. We breathe in, let it all go. Breathing out, one more. Breathe out. Lovely. Step it back. So now you're in your long plank. This is going to be strong in our bellies. You push your hands on the mat. You find your focus ahead. You lift your belly up. You take a breath in. And then you lower your knees. And we come down to our bellies. The elbows are going to squeeze in, slide past our body onto our bellies. Now bring your hands forward. Breathe in to lift up to our snake, to our cobra. And then as you breathe out, slither down. Take another breath in to lift up. Breathe into the top of the head. And then a snake down. See how long you can get the breath. Take one more breath in. Lift up, and then snake it down. Then bring your hands under your chest. Now, if you've been coming a while, you might want to push straight up. Otherwise, you can push back and push up, wherever feels good. Now, we're going to take our downward facing dog for a little bit of a walk. So I'd like you to really get strong in the body, strong in your bellies, and then start to walk around your room. So you start to walk off your mats. You start to turn in different directions. You don't have to walk straight. You can walk side to side. You can bring the legs and feet over one another. And when you reach one of your family, you can give them a high five with your back paw. And when you reach someone else in your room, you can give them a high five with your front paw and say, hey, welcome to yoga. Do this a few more times. Moving around your space, giving some high fives. Maybe some high 10s with the front paw and back paw. Maybe high 10s with the front paw and back paw. Getting steady. And then eventually find yourselves back on your mats, taking a big, big, big breath in, big breath out. And then we step our left foot forward, really gently land on that knee. And then we raise up, and we open the heart, we squeeze the shoulders, breathing out, one more. 2 more. Big breath out. 1 more. Big breath out. Lovely. I would like you to step it to your rock again. Come into your safe rock, but this time the hands come behind you, palms facing up, shoulders over your legs, and just gently sway to feel that lovely space all the way down your back, across your back. And if you get headaches, this is really nice to start to bring the head across your mats, just to get rid of any pain or tension in the head. Take another 3 breaths here. Now use your hands to lift yourselves up. And what I would like to do is we're going to work into some belly exercises to get those bellies nice and strong, which is really good for balances and everything else. So plant your seat bones onto your mats, then start to draw the shoulders down, and then I'd like you to lift the feet and lift the hands forward. So you're in this sort of bowl shape, and you're going to raise your hands forward like you're trying to reach someone. It can be fun if you're in your circles to be doing that towards your families. See if you're kind of reaching forward. Imagine you've got a string on your heart, lifting yourselves up towards your ceilings. Now start to feel your belly, start to say, hey, morning, I can feel you today. And then we're going to add some more by breathing in, and then with the space behind you, you breathe out and you lower down. You breathe in to lift up. Imagine that string is lifting you tall, and you breathe out. Use your belly to lift you up. You've got this, I promise. Breathe out. We just have 2 more. Breathe in and breathe out. 1 more. Breathe out. Now come back to your boat or your bowl. We'll imagine it's a boat because we're going to have our oars that needs us to row. We're on our water. The water's all around us, and we're going to start to row side to side. So you put a bit of muscle into this, and you start to feel the sides of your body working. Start to get really, really strong. We have another, and count with me for 8, 7, 6, I hope I can hear you, 5, 4, 3, you got it, 2, and 1. Awesome. Bring the legs down, shake them out. Give a little pitter-patter, because not only do you get this in your belly, but you also get this in your thighs and the tops of your legs. You will really feel this as well. So we haven't finished with our bellies, you'll be pleased to know. We have 1 more exercise where we're going to come onto our forearms, so that's the bottom of our arms. And what we're going to do is squeeze our belly in, and we're going to lift our feet and just say hi to your feet. Notice them in the space and just take a few moments just to point and flex and just circle your feet. If it's too much with straight legs, bend the legs as much as you need and really push your lower back into the ground so you don't get any pain. Relax the shoulders away from your ears, and we're just going to lower 1 leg and lift it up. And we're going to lower 1 leg and lift it up. If you're in your circle, you might be able to create this lovely little leg dance with all your families coming down with your right leg and then lifting up, and then down with your left leg and lifting up. Keep your lower back really on the mat so you can really feel your lower back pushing into the mat. We have 8 more and we're going to count together, okay? Let's go. 8, you've got this. 7, 6, lots into our bellies this morning. 5, 4, you can do it. 3, 2, And one, come all the way down. Give yourselves a big, big hug for being very awesome. And just let yourself roll around in a few circles one way, and then roll around in a few circles the other way. Now we're going to do, for a final shape before our breathing, one of my favourite shapes, which I haven't really put into much of this family yoga, and it's called a happy baby because you quite literally look like a baby being quite happy and quite content. So what you're going to do is open the legs out, take your shins, so the lower part of your legs, and just start to rock sides to side. So imagine you're just a baby rolling around in your space. And this is quite a funny shape, so you might be giggling with your families. And not pushing your legs, not pushing anything too far, just being really relaxed in the body. You can close your eyes, or you can look in to see your families rolling around like babies. And I would like you to take another few breaths here. And you can really feel the breath coming into the heart, into the shoulders. Lovely, everybody. Then draw the legs back into your chest. Give yourselves a big, big, big hug for being really awesome today. And then we're going to take a couple of rolls up and down our spine. And we're going to find ourselves in a seat in a moment. So take 3 or 4 rolls. On the last one, find yourself sitting after doing lots of fun shapes this morning, because we've done loads of different things today, especially into our bellies, which we don't always concentrate on, so that's really nice for us to feel that power. Find yourself on your cushion, your blocks, anything that is good, or just on your mats. Give your families a wave, notice them with this new energy bursting in your rooms. And then I'd like you to take some shoulder rolls, just to open out those stiff shoulders, shoulder rolls the other way. Super, guys. And then we're going to take our hands in front of us, and we have our imaginary small balloon. This is a nice balloon breathing exercise. This small balloon is not yet blown up, so we have to blow it up together, individually, but also as a family. So imagine what colour your balloon might be. You can share it with your families. So I have a yellow balloon with lots of glitter all around it. So you might have any colour you fancy. And in a moment we're going to start to breathe in, let the balloon come out, and we breathe out as the balloon comes back down again. And we're going to take this gradually bigger and bigger and bigger. And we're going to do this 6 times. So it's imagining that our lungs are the balloon and gradually opening and opening. And it's a really awesome breath if you feel a little bit stressed or worried or like panicked and your breath goes up here. You can really let the breath sink and come down into your bellies, okay? So let's start with our balloons. Breathe out and take a breath in and a breath out. Breath in, breath out. See your balloon get bigger. Breath out. We have 3 more. Two more, a little bit bigger. One more. Good. Place your balloon down. Remember to do this exercise. If you feel worried, you can take that balloon and practice your balloon breathing. Take your shoulders in a few circles around, and then a few circles around the other way. Find a tall spine, close your eyes, place your hands on your knees, And as you sit here breathing, imagining that balloon is still in you, not as big as before, but you're still filling up your lungs with that beautiful air. I'd like you to think of something or someone that make you feel really, really, really happy. Whatever that is, whoever that is, start to notice that thing or person in your mind of happiness, of joy. Start to feel a smile in your bodies, across your face. Some happiness, some joy. Let that happiness sit with you through the days ahead. Maybe you want to share, if it's a someone that you thought about, you can share it with them. Otherwise, it's personal for you. And I'd like you to bring your prayer to your heart. Take a big breath in, big breath out. Take a bow down to say namaste or thank you for joining, for coming, for having family time, which is incredibly valuable for all of us at this time. So please keep up some of the shapes. We did some more strength poses today into our bellies, so you might be feeling this a little bit tomorrow. Keep up that and keep up your balloon breathing, and we will continue to work on Saturday at 9:30 for half an hour, so we have a bit longer. If you want to work on anything that you're feeling like you need, then just pop it in the chat box and you can let me know if you want something different or the same, or some special, breathing you might need, or some shapes that can help certain parts of your body to open or stretch or get stronger. So let me know and I can adapt the class to you, because this is your class. Otherwise, happy Thursday, enjoy yourselves and keep well.